G'day, g'day, welcome to Goldson's Gold Making Weekly Recap War Within Episode 3. So, in the last week I'm down 2,406,095 gold. My total gold earned since the launch of the War Within expansion is currently nada. I have recorded 220 hours of in-game time, which means I have lost on average 55,000 gold per hour. I spent my time setting up my alts and crafting a few things here and there, try to figure out if patron orders are fully random, and I speculated with 500,000 gold on the tailoring bolts. All in all, I had a pretty full-on week as usual. Stay tuned for a more in-depth review on how I track my gold and how I spend my time in the game after the intro. G'day truth seekers and confused admirers, Goldson here, showing you a different mindset regarding virtual wealth creation. By setting goals, minimizing the distractions, the power of being focused and consistent. My goal for the War Within is to obtain 100 million gold. Join me on my adventure where I can impart knowledge and important life lessons that has made me the person who I am today. Hell yeah, we're on that journey to 100 million. The ups and downs, the side to side, all the navigating of the ship. We're steering the ship. Hopefully, at the moment, definitely feel like we're steering it down into the iceberg, but hopefully we can course correct and then slowly make changes so we get towards that goal. And we don't want to end up like the Titanic at the bottom of the sea. But let's get into it. So hope everyone had a beautiful weekend, and today's the Tuesday the 10th of September, and today's the weekly reset day where I make the video where we go through and just go through what I've done, what I spent, what I did, basically what I got up to. Did I complete my goals? Did I do all this stuff that I said I'm going to do? I don't know. It's kind of like a weekly thing, trying to make a thing out of it. So far so good. Maybe not in terms of the gold making, but hopefully we're going to get that sorted within this week or the next week or the following week. But either way, end goal is 100 million. So stay tuned. We're going to go straight into it. Cool. Now we're at the contents menu. So you can sort of see what we're going to do here. So we had the quick intro just so people with a small attention span could just see what I did. Hey, he's doing shit. He's doing good. And then fuck off. Yeah, fair enough. No problems. But if you want to stay and see how we go through everything and how I plan my weeks or future, I guess, in the game, we're going to stay through. Okay, so let's get into it. What did I craft? What I crafted, well, this is basically what the byproduct of me focusing on leveling, right? Because at the moment I am flat out I'm just leveling. I haven't focused on gold making one bit. All this here is just pure byproduct of me leveling. Me sort of taking advantage of my concentration is where I can, and this is what I end up coming up with the week. So as you can see, the biggest item that I made was the Dawnweave bolts. Made 402 rank 3 of them, and then I made 338 Duskweave bolts. Rank 3. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, my throat. What else I made? Now, probably the next big ticket item was the Enchant Chest Crystalline Radiance, which is probably the best chest enchant for everyone because it's main stat, and I'm going to continue making these for sure because rank 3, everyone wants rank 3, no one wants rank 2, bro. I'm telling you. So I'm going to focus I think I got 4 or 5 enchanters. Yeah, I got 5 enchanters. I'll just get them to make 2 of these. I'll probably make like 10 or 14 a week. See how we go. It all depends on ingenuity procs at this point. And no, they're not multi-craft, silly. Ingenuity proc. We've got some other weapon enchants here. So looking at that, I've made 20. So I'll just make 20 of whatever enchants going good. And I reckon enchant chest is going to be pretty good seller. I made some stormbound armor kits, but I'm discontinuing this item. The leatherworking stuff, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Like I think the leatherworking is a bit dead for the old armies. Maybe not like the mains, but for old armies, I'm going to give it a miss. Same with the contracts, like the inscription contracts, because to be honest, I think these are dead in the water. Like I thought I had high hopes for contracts, but really most people are just going to grab rank 2 and complete the map, and that's it. Like renown isn't much of a thing anymore. Like the whole emphasis on like getting to max renown to get the last that crafted item just seems super min-maxy now, and people aren't going to fucking worry about it. Like these contracts don't contribute much towards that, considering it's account bound now, so you can only you buy one contract and you complete the map twice a week, and that's the only amount of extra renown you're going to get for the whole account. So people aren't going to pay like 20k, 10k for that. Maybe, I don't know, but some people would. And then as soon as they realize that they're pretty much useless, they're not going to buy them. So that's why I reckon contracts are dead in the water. So I'm going to discontinue them. I'm just going to focus on the enchants and the tailoring stuff. Okay, so I did speculate this week. Normally I don't speculate. And I think going forward right now, I'm not going to speculate. This is my last speculation. And I speculated on the Duskweave bolts because as I was making them, I'm thinking to myself like, man, these cost like 400, like a good chunk, 300 to 400 concentration, to get one of these. So, or technically you divide it by 2 because you can make 2. So it's about 200 concentration each, So I was thinking, man, like, and that's like, so really it's like a day cooldown to make one of these. So I was thinking, and then I noticed people were selling them for like 1,500, 2k. Like to me that just seems pretty cheap considering like the demand isn't there for them yet. There might be demand for it. There might. I have to check the BIS list because the BIS list just came out on what's the best crafted gear and stuff like that on Wowhead. So I'm going to check that out after this. So that might have demand for it. If not, something else will have demand. So yeah, we'll see. Don't know. Is it going to be the spell threads, the bolts, the linings? Who knows? So, but we'll figure that out as we go through the week. No stress, don't really care. But yeah, I did spend, what's that, 500,000 gold buying these. So obviously I'm looking to flip them. So far I've spent like 3.5 million speculating. Probably not a good idea. I wouldn't recommend it, but I think this is the last time I'm going to do it because I did speculate in the past 20 million on Dreaming Essence. Biggest mistake in my life. Well, not my life, but in the game, so to speak. Yeah, try not to speculate. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to cut down, But yeah, let's go. Let's move on. All right, let's look at the goal review. All right, what do we got? So this is the review of the goals. So we've ticked all the boxes this week. Fuck yeah. That looks good when you tick all the boxes. We got this little sun here, happy as shit. All right, so I wanted to finish up setting up all my 92 Alchemist tailors. I did that. Like the initial setup, like leveling, like first crafting, tailoring, and alchemy, and get them all set up. So I did that. That was a priority. So that took a bit of time and effort and a bit of gold. But we can go through the gold in the proof of gold section and talk about it at the end, I guess. What else did I obtained more knowledge points via the patron orders. Yes, I've been mucking around with the patron orders, trying to figure out how they work. And I think I've worked it out. Like, I think it's all time-based. So, like, say if you start doing them on one day and then you complete all the ones that you can, it's like, and there's a couple there that, like the ones that give 10 artisan security and they sort of hang around a bit longer. You can sort of see when the time runs out on them, when the next lot are going to come. Like it's like use that one as a reference when the next lot are coming. So yeah, it's still how you're going. But either way, like my so far I'm doing it twice a week. So I'll log in, check if they're up. If they're up, I go, all right, I'll start doing them. And then I'll complete them. Then I'll just check every day just to see if my main account or like the main tune on each account, if they're up, I'll stop what I'm doing and I'll prioritize the patron orders until they're all done. And then I'll go back to what I'm doing, which is at the moment fucking nothing. No, really. I'm doing bits and pieces. I'm probably doing too much at the same time. I'm not hyper focused on like making gold at the moment, so could be an issue. But we'll talk about that more later. But no, patron orders were a thing. I completed 2 sets of them. What I do? Craft bolts with spare concentration. Yeah. I made couple hundred of them, 300 or 400. And then figure out a weekly schedule for cost, time, efficiency. Well, I sort of made a video yesterday talking about it a bit. And yeah, like it's all coming together, I guess. Like I'm a bit distraught at the moment. I'm thinking like, fuck, am I? Because I'm not. It's probably because I'm not selling anything. I'm not making any money. And like everyone else is making all their money, and I'm still in that space of setting up. So and I need to balance that of like making gold and setting up at the same time. Like so maybe I spend less time setting up and more time making gold this week because as you know, like tomorrow after reset tonight is season 1. So season 1's going to be, everyone's going to be pumped up, man. You got the race to world first, you got M pluses going ham, you got the PvP going crazy, man. Like I'm kind of excited. Like I'm like, but part of me is like, man, like what if the markets, don't do anything, which could be a possibility because I don't know. I definitely see the WoW token going down a shit ton. I reckon it's going to go down to 135. I reckon 135. That's going to be nuts. That's a guess. Who knows? What else? What else? Spend minimal gold to decrease. Well, I did decrease my burn rate. We will look at that in the proof of gold section. Alrighty. So, what extra activities? What did I get up to? So, what else did I do? Completed all the weekly activities on my main for renown. Yeah. I definitely like when I get bored of the alt army, like I just jump on the main and just cruise around with all the regular folk and just do all the activities and stuff like the Awakening the Machine, the Hello Foal event dailies and fucking shenanigans. Crazy place, man. Like you got events going on, you got wax farmers coming in, you got PvPs coming in. Like the area is fucking hectic. You know the area I'm talking about, don't lie. You know what's going on. What else I did? Cash books on 46 hours. So I was up late last night. Like my missus went to bed already and I'm sitting there all night. I said I got like three or four characters to go, and then like I ended up completing it, but I stayed up till like 12:30 last night, and then I went to bed. Missus was already out cold, and I was like, oh shit. And then I woke up at 5:30. I'm like, fuck, I didn't sleep much. So I'm kind of like half pinging off coffee. Well, I've made a mochaccino. See, have a look. It's Milo and coffee. I know it's bad, but we do bad things now and then. But as long as you do more good. That's what matters. Oh, that's hard. Anyway, all right. So that's the extra shit. Didn't get up to much really. It didn't feel like I achieved a lot, but I think I did achieve a fair bit. It just hasn't computed in my brain yet. All right. So proof of gold section's coming up now. So I've already recorded the proof of gold, obviously, because from the intro I already told you my stats. So I normally record the proof of gold first. And then I record the intro, and then I record this. We're going to cut to the proof of gold section now. It's probably a little bit longer, but I do talk about some shit and concerns, but I'll cut to that right now. All right, we're in the proof of gold section, if we got any gold left, that is. So if you know, we go through the accounts and we tally up how much, or we sum up how much money we've got in total. Raw gold, not like including items sitting in the bank, in the war bank and stuff like that. We don't really calculate that. We just calculate the raw gold, and we're going to log into the second account first. Alrighty, let's load. Low and slow, loading in. Shit. Okay. Alright, so we're already in the bank area. Alright, so let's check what we got to do first. Okay, so we want to get the guild bank price. All right, guild bank's just here. So if you can see here, we've still got a bunch of materials. I haven't sold these yet, so we're kind of waiting for these. I'm gonna sit on these for a little while, get rid of the contracts and all that crap, but we're here for the gold. So we're looking at, we've got 998, 909. 998, 909. Guild bank. All right. So like this, if you can see here, the total, this cell just adds up these four cells, and we put in the data. So let's have a look at the war bank. Oh, actually, let's look at the account balance first. So if we close that and we go into, what do you call it? Altatolic, and we'll come down here at the bottom and we'll get the gold. So what's that? 417452. 417452. There we go. What do we want? We want the hours played now. So we played 28 days, 13 hours, 3 minutes. So 28, 13, and 3. 28, 13, and 3. Okay. All right. So what do we want now? We want the war bank balance. So flip over to the war bank. War bank. What do we got here? 3.5 mil. Jeez, getting low. So what's that? 3502, 385. 3502, 385. Just got to double check this. 3502, 385. Oh, that's in the war bank. So we'll move that across there. Change that back to blue, because blue is the week that we're focusing on. All right, so now we just need to get the first account details. We can do that. We can log in, and then we can log out of the second account. Log out there. Oh, we don't really need to go on. We can just log out completely. So we'll just log into the first account. We're going to get the gold first, and then the time played, and then we can go through it. have a look, see how much we made or lost. Hot tip, probably going to be a loss because I haven't sold anything. You got to make gold. You got to sell shit. I'm not selling anything, though I probably should, right? Oh, we'll hit that bridge when we get there, eh? Nice and steady. All right, so we're on the first account, the main account. We're going to head over to Alcoholic again. Scroll down, and what do we got here? We got a total of 1987. 1987. Oh. 753. 753. Is that right? Yeah, it must be right. Yeah. So on this account we've spent 500, and this account we've gained 200. So, but we've spent a bit of money already. But let's look at the time played, and then we'll go into it. So the time played is 391 days, 22 hours, 29 minutes. So 391, 22, 29. 391, 22, 29. I will check that. Oh, yeah. All right. So we can log out. We've got the data now. This is a good way to track your money over time and your progress and stuff like that. Sorry. Throat's a bit fucking stiff. I don't know why. I think my thyroid's playing up. Too much inflammation in the foods, you know? Yeah. Anyway. Okay. So we got all the data. We swipe left. Tinder. What's up? But yeah, you swipe left over here, and then what do? We got to project it down. So if we click on the previous week, and then we can click on the cell and then project it down. And that should give us our total because it's getting the information from the gold tracking from this cell. So that cell's being projected into this cell. All right. So as you can see, the balance is lower than last week, which is not good. Not good. We're spending some money. So how much money did we spend in the last week? So we can project down. Oh. Shit, okay, so 2.4. We spent 2.4 million last week. What have I been buying? I'm trying to think now. What have I been buying? I've been buying materials to do the patron orders. What else have I been doing? I guess, yeah, I've really just been buying stuff from the auction house. Maybe hopefully I got a big amount of stuff to sell this week with the launch because I don't know, tomorrow launch. But anyway, let's have a look how many hours we put in. Oh shit, 75-hour week. On the game, pretty hectic. So I'm definitely putting in the hours, that's for sure. It doesn't seem like I'm making much money, though. Like if you just add up all the time here, what's that? 219 hours, and like just as like a raw thing. So like 219 hours, and say like if I just spent the whole time gathering, let's say you make 30k an hour, conservative, I guess, times 30k. Let's have a look. 6.5 million. So if you just spent the same amount of time that I have in the game just farming, you would have made 6.5 million. So if I did that, I could have been at, let's say, 25 million plus. You know, it's all a learning thing. So I'm learning. I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking I'm hemorrhaging money big time. And I need to start selling. I need to start making some profit. I need to start providing value to the marketplace. I don't feel like I'm doing that right now. Okay, so let's see how much gold per hour that is. Okay, so I've spent 32k an hour last week. All right, so in total I've done 22. I've lost 12 million. I've spent 12 million. Holy shit. Seems like a lot, eh? But I do have investments. I have 3 million in investments. I bought the mount for 3 million, so that's 6. So really I've only spent 6 million if I think about this, like what I bought in the game. So I've spent 6 million over 3 weeks. So that's what I'm churning through about 2 million a week just setting up, because I'm still in the setup phase, man, and this is proof of gold. We'll talk about it later. But so on average I've paid 220 hours since the launch came out, and that's like nearly 3 weeks, and on average I've spent 55k an hour. So my burn rate is 55k an hour. So I need to reduce this. But if you can see here, if you look, see on the first week we were spending 81k an hour, and now we're spending 32k a week on average. So hopefully that just keeps. Hopefully over time we can see that drop down to like a 0, and then hopefully go up. But the question is, do we burn out? Do we burn out cash first? Do we hit bankruptcy? Who knows? That's why I'm on the journey with you too. We're all going to find out. So keep watching. You know, it's exhilarating, right? Watching someone fail. But yeah, so that's the proof of gold. We're going to head back to the main the main weekly recap, and we're going to continue talking shit over there. So see you over there. Fuck. All right, cool. We're back. We're back with a vengeance. We're back on the main class recap video, The War Within. What's it, episode 3? Shit. All right, so we're chipping away on the list. We're going to get down to the long-term goals. So long-term goals, check it out. All right, so this one I've circled here. Well, we'll start at the top. Long-term goals to get all the toons to 120 toons to level 80. It's a big goal. Eventually it's going to happen because we want to have all max level characters before midnight. No rush. There's no rush on it really. It's just a long-term goal. The main long-term goal was to get the 92 Taylor Alchemist ults up to a certain amount of knowledge points, and I've adjusted this from 310 to 340 because I've added in another 30 points for spell threads. So I was like, fuck it, why not? Another 30 wouldn't hurt. It's delicious now. And then, yeah, so I've updated that. And then obviously earn 100 million gold in the War Within if we can manage to hit that target. That's a pretty big target for me. I'm only a small fish in a big pond. But you gotta set your bar high, mate. Otherwise you won't jump as much. You won't try and jump as high. But maybe I'm trying to jump too high, too early, if you know what I mean. So maybe we need to slow it down a bit, eh? So let's look into the progression next. All right, hopefully he's still awake because I'm barely fucking keeping awake. But we got here, so as you can tell, the columns or the percentages on the left hand side are from last week, and the ones on the right are from this week. So I've done what, nearly 9.5%, I guess. 9.6% towards leveling all my ults to 80, so I'm at 26% the way through already, so that's pretty cool. Doesn't seem like that, but I guess it is. So yeah, I'd say most of them are at 73, 72, 73, and then I got my 80s, and yeah, so I just use a quick calculation to get that. So it's basically just tracking over time. What else I got? I've had a big jump, 16. Or say 15.5% towards the Taylor knowledge. So I've gone from 14% to like 29%. So 29% the way there already. Just maybe I'm going too hard. That's probably why I'm spending too much fucking gold, man. Like I'm spending a lot of gold. My biggest worry is running out of gold, to be honest. I need to start selling this shit because I haven't sold shit. So hopefully I can sell some money to recoup some of my costs, as you would think in business terms. So I need to increase revenue, get some sales, and then hopefully recoup some costs, and then we can just keep doing that every week until we get to 100%, really. Because that's the goal, get to 100% on all of these, and then if I get 100% on all of these 3 ones, then the bottom one will start going up. So at the moment, I'm at 0 for the 100 million gold. Haven't made fucking nothing, and I'm alright with that. I kind of just want to earn enough to maintain my costs. So at the moment we're running the business at a loss, and if you're mates with an accountant, they'll tell you run the business at a fucking loss, man, because of the tax incentives and stuff like that. You know, like if you got a good accountant, they know you don't want to be in the negative the whole fucking time, but at the same time you're making money. But when it comes to like a game like this, we don't have all those tax rules and shit like that. Like really, we only got the 5% tax. The consortium fucking us over 5%, wankers. Okay, so that's the progression. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't touch on the alchemist. So yeah, I've doubled my efforts. I went from 11.7% to 23%. So maybe more than doubled, actually. But hopefully I can start making some gold with alchemists. I haven't really touched it. All I've been doing is filling out the knowledge points and shit like that. Like, that's it. I haven't done any transmuting. I haven't even set up like a daily transmute for gleaming or nothing. I haven't done nothing. I'm going to get the points first. So I think it's 90 points on each turn before I start doing anything, which is basically phase 1. Phase 1 is to get the 90 points, fill out I think it's 90 points. Yeah, 55 plus 20 at 75 plus 15. Yeah, so 90 points will get us to phase 1. And once all my turns are at phase 1, then I'll start the ritual, the daily login ritual, and start trying to recoup some money. Because I'm pretty sure I can start doing transmutes, like using the concentration, because I get spare concentration, right? And I'm pretty sure I can put rank 2 materials in, like the cheap rank 2 materials, and use concentration to bump it up to rank 3. I don't know. I have to test it first. I did the testing on the beta. I can't remember exactly how I did it, but we'll look into that maybe next week or when we get enough points. All right, so new goals, nearly there. Hang in there, fellas. Hang in there, mate. Don't stress it out. New goals. So we got obtain all the Kedge knowledge books on 46 old. So I've done the Kedge grind on one account, and now this week I'm going to finish it and do the other account. And I know it's like once I get the knowledge, it's all done. So that's good. I'm gonna obtain more knowledge points via the Patreon order. So see how we go. I think I might stop because I have been doing the expensive orders. So maybe this week I just do the cheap orders because sometimes I'm doing like the bag orders, and some of the bag orders are expensive on tailoring. At least like it tells you to make a bag, and sometimes you got to provide all the bolts and shit, and I'm thinking like I'm doing those ones because in my mind I'm thinking, well, I need to level up to skill 100 eventually. I might as well spend a bit of gold now and level up the bags. But right now the bags are super expensive to make, so like every time I make it, it's like 10k, and like that's going to add up if all my alts start getting Patreon orders for fucking epic bags. Like I need to cut that spending out. So I just need to start doing the cheap ones, like from 50 gold to like 400 or 500 gold, like 500 gold max. If there's orders that like require like more than that, I'll just skip them, because really I'm burning too much gold at the moment, and until I can see some sort of revenue coming in, I need to cut the spending big time. So we need to gut the spending, boys, in the business. If you think of it like a business, we need to stop spending because the revenue's not coming in. We need to cut spending so that in real terms people get fired. They use those opportunity moments in a business to like get rid of the weak links, the people that are non-productive in the business, and that they'll just go, oh yeah, times are tough, mate, we got to start cutting expenses. Oh, you three, you're out, you got to go, you're on the street, and you fucking better be. You got to get used to getting sacked. If you're not producing enough for the business, you're gone, buddy. Catch ya. Because like the next couple of years, I don't know if you know, but probably not because you play World of Warcraft. You could be ignorant, but I keep amongst all what's going on in the world economy as well. I'd say I look more into the legacy real world economy than the in-game economy. Because I know like there's no in-game time if I haven't worked out reality first. Because reality comes first, then gaming, not the other way around. So that's why I keep a close eye on the economy in the real world, and we're definitely headed into like a depression for sure. A recession, depression, whatever you want to call it. The way I see it, it's going to happen is people are going to lose jobs. Inflation's getting pretty out of control. Like people are just hemorrhaging money. Like I am right now in the game. I'm hemorrhaging money. And people's bank accounts in real life is doing the exact same thing, because we're trying to maintain a lifestyle, and that lifestyle needs to change. And the thing is, most of us, including me, won't change until we fucking have to, right? If you can just try, this is a bit of a tangent, but if you can try and become more proactive as opposed to reactive, you know what I'm saying? And then like try like don't go full on into the game, because I know the game's more fun and exciting, but if you neglect the real life consequences like rent and all that stuff, food and insurance and just all your costs, you haven't worked it out. But in the future we'll talk about budgeting and shit. But right now I'm probably ranting, and I do like a little bit of a rant in the morning, but really the basis of this channel is a finance channel, and try to wake up people who are too ingrained into the gaming system and they don't understand exactly their situation in real life. It's a form of apathy, like I don't give a shit, I'm just going to play my game. Fuck it, just ignore everything else. But if you ignore everything, put your head in the sand, it's going to bite you in the bumhole. Anyway, so I definitely want to craft something with spare concentration. So as I'm leveling up on the cheap, because I'm now cheap Charlie, I gotta be, because if I don't, I'm out of moolah. So hopefully I can craft something. I'm not sure whether it's going to be tailoring bolts, spell threads, linings, like the embellishments. I don't know. I've got the option there to make some stuff. I guess I'm just waiting for the market, see what the market's going to do. Once I figure out what the market's going to do, then I'll spend some concentration and try and craft something. What else? Last goal, obtain Renown 12 and purchase the knowledge books. Yeah, I'm pretty close. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get Renown 12 with Dornigal, which is going to give me the alchemy and tailoring knowledge books. So that's going to be a good boost to the alt army. Hopefully I can get that tomorrow and work on that. But yeah, all right, so in conclusion, I've pretty much really talked about all the shit I want to talk about, but I think in conclusion, I just need to cut my spending, increase my revenue, my productive value to the marketplace, try and get some money back, and then reinvest it into myself. So if you can provide value, spend below your means, provide value, and then reinvest in yourself, you've got the recipe for success. Because I truly believe if you invest in yourself first, it's just gonna come back at you. Like, and just try and be good. But yeah, don't know. Maybe next week's episode is gonna be a bit more fun because I'm definitely not feeling it this week. So we're a bit volatile in the mood and emotions. We go up and down, up and down. As long as the trajectory is going up, we're headed towards happiness and success. That's all that matters. And you can see on the screen here, positive thoughts. Got to take my own advice now and then. But yeah, I think that's enough for the week. I'll see you tomorrow or a couple of days time, whatever. I'll try and make some more videos. Yeah, see how we go. So Turu, take it easy, and Goldson is going to check you out tomorrow. See ya. Alrighty, that's it for the weekly recap. Cheers for sticking to the end. Hope you got something from it. Want more updates? Follow us on X at Goldson_TV. It's all about the journey, and remember, slow and steady always wins the race.